hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Monday edition of the Bargains by Belle auction. Thank you ever so much for being here. I'm so appreciative that y'all would give me the joy and the gift of your time. So let me start by making a few announcements and then we'll welcome everybody in the chat. The first announcement is that tomorrow my auction is a late night auction. It doesn't start till 7 p.m. so that y'all have time to go watch my friend Colleen for 4 long hours and then come stampede over here and we'll have a few hours of auction. Then on Wednesday and Thursday, those are the days that I do the packing, the weighing, the measuring, calculating the shipping, and then I get your invoices out. And then we start our whole 3 auction process again on Saturday because the auctions are Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. Hopefully, 3 auctions are enough for y'all to get a nice size box or at least the size you want to buy. Okay, well, I think those are my announcements. Also, I'm always looking to add to my squad of mods and still looking for a co host. So, if any of y'all want to volunteer or maybe you have recommendations, then you let me know. Okay, let's say hello to a few people. So the first hello goes to, let me scroll back up. CQ Kathy, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Then you may have noticed her pop on screen just in case there were to be a problem and she might need to step in and straighten me out like the great friend she is. In the chat is Holy Spirit, Firefall, Jane. And I think she thinks too, that modding just goes better when you're modding from what they call the back room. Here it's kind of like the corner, but nobody's trying to put Jane in the corner. That's just kind of research. But boom. Okay. Next, we have Amy, who's your diver. Amy is my moderator that's going to be writing down who buys what quantities. So if you need to change anything, need to add anything, need to confirm anything, Amy, who's your diver, is the lady to ask. There's Melissa McIntosh. Hello. So very glad you are here. Thank you ever so much for being here. So crafty Jen. Jen, I'm so glad you are here. Thank you for coming over my way. Cripple Creek Farms, welcome. So glad to see you in the chat. Oh, I'm seeing all this talk of basements. What's that? No, actually, I know what a basement is, but in New Orleans, and lots of other places in the Gulf South, are below sea level. So we can't even bury people in the ground. So there's no such thing as a basement here. But I do know what a basement is. I'm just making a joke about that. And I have to tell you, I've been sweating up a storm. I think it was 88 today. So with the heat index, it's in the 90s. Well, the feels like temperature is the 90s. And I tried to drive around and get some fixes for my car because my air conditioning is still not working in my car. And it gets to a point where it's just dangerous to drive when it's that hot because you don't want to have an accident and accidentally injure somebody else. But I'm working on it. I'm saving up for it. And until then, I'm just trying to drive in morning hours and get home before it gets too hot. House of Joni, hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your emails and thank you for joining my Discord. If there's anybody else that might like to also join my Discord, Jane's going to drop the link. It's always in the description of every single video and replay, I do. Discord is kind of like YouTube in that you can join as many channels as you want to, and it's completely free. My Discord is G-rated and family friendly with a Southern theme, just like my YouTube channel. But it's a great place where you can message, you can post, you can voice call, you can video call, group voice call, group video call, and a great place to network, make friends, and keep up with each other. Okay, I think I got through everybody. If for some reason I missed anybody, my apologies. Y'all get my attention, and we're going to get started. But before we get started, I want to ask everybody, please, oh please, do me the kindness and the courtesy to click the thumbs up. It is a free and easy way that you can support me and support my channel. Hello, hello, Janice. So great to see you. So I say, laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul, roll on and on and on. If for some reason there is somebody new or somebody that just hasn't made a purchase before, kindly send a registration email to me. My email is in the corner, and Jane always puts it on the screen as well for those of you that like to copy and paste. If you need to register, what you need to do is send me an email that lets me know your YouTube name, your legal name, your shipping address. If you want to pay with Zelle or PayPal, those are my two payment methods. My shipping method is pirate ship. And I want to remind everybody that all sales are final, that you are obligated to pay for absolutely everything you bid on. The only time you can retract is during an auction. I do not cancel invoices. All sales are final and all items are as is and where is. Okay, the way we get this auction started is with a fun starter round that I call Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And in this round, everything starts at the low price of $1. And we'll also have this round at the top of every hour. I try my best to remember, but if I forget, y'all can feel free to remind me. Okay, I just decided I would go with some cooking items. So first I have some spoon rests. Now, these are not small little dainty spoon rests that you put a tasting spoon. No, these are the giant ones that are going to hold your ladle. I've seen some other people selling the tiny little spoon rests for tasting spoons. This is the big one. In fact, if you wanted to, you could fit several utensils on here. If you're doing Thanksgiving, you've got to, stir with different spoons for different things. So therefore, I want to let you know, these are the big sizes. After that, I've got a classic ladle. I've got a slotted spoon. Then I have a solid spoon. This is a pasta fork. Great times if you're dragging out spaghetti, linguine, or fettuccine. And then I have a spatula. And I heard up north, these are called an egg turner. I don't know if that's true or not, but somebody told me that previously. We don't call that a spatula. We call that an egg turner. And I felt like saying, well, why not pancake turner? Why not like a crepe turner? And as soon as I thought crepe turner, I thought they may not even eat crepes afterward. Oh. But I try to phrase things as I can to suit everybody because I realize even though I'm Southern, not everybody is Southern. So I want y'all to know and understand what I'm selling. And I always think of my channel as the kind of place you can be Southern by choice. Kind of like people are Irish for St. Patrick's Day. I love it when y'all Southern it up just as an homage to me. Just like I love it when y'all drop a fleur-de-lis in the chat as an encouragement. Okay, enough chat. We are looking for $1 starting bid. Oh, I always wondered where Jen is. Jen is admitting her location. Y'all don't feel like you have to dox your location. I want everybody to be safe. Although I don't think anybody's going to find you from your state name. But I always tell people to be safe. And you do call it a spatula. Okay, fantastic. I love that. I didn't know if the fact that it has a little slot in the middle changed it or not. Those of y'all who've been watching my channel know I'm more of a microwaver than a cook or a baker, so half the time I'm not even certain about what things are called. Brenda, hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, in New York, it's also called spatula. Okay, well, maybe I was just misinformed. I am so glad we are all on the same page. That makes it easier for me not to show my kitchen stupidity. Okay, anybody feel any of these products are worthy of a dollar? Melissa is in for a dollar. God bless you and thank you for being bold enough to start out our chat with the very first bit of the night. Yay. Oh, I'm sorry, Jane. If you want to try to come in later, feel free. If not, then I totally understand. Okay, we've got Melissa in at a dollar, and we're looking for a dollar ten. Oh, it looks like Jen's got good information. Jen, you want to co-host? Let's see what Jen is saying so I can educate myself. I am seriously looking for a co-host for anybody who has just a pleasant, easy to listen to voice, and you can keep it G-rated and family friendly. Okay, Jen says that spatulas with holes or slots are made to help with the drainage. There's drainage from eggs and pancakes. Okay. And with reducing surface area tension. That means they are great at picking up greasy and wet foods, delicate foods, and the ones that like to stick. There are several kinds of spatulas with a hole or a slot in them. Ah, Jen has the answers. I'm serious. I'll drop the link if you want to co host, Jen. I love people who have the answers. Look who's here. It is not chopped liver, but on my channel, it's filet mignon. Teresa, thank you so much for being here, Teresa. I appreciate you. Okay, we are sold while I was scrolling up reading it. Hey, a co host who can Google things, it doesn't matter if you look smart from knowing or you look smart from Googling. I just need somebody to help me look smarter. All right, let's see what we can get for Melissa and what quantities. You know what I'm thinking now? How cute would it be if you gathered up several of these like a bouquet and tied a little ribbon around it? Tie a yellow ribbon round the cooking utensils. And that was what you brought for somebody who just moved into a new apartment or to a condo or you're going to a housewarming or even just over to dinner. Okay, she is wanting a spatula. Okay, just one. Okay, here's a spatula for Melissa. Oh, every time I scroll, I lose the bottom of the chat. Okay. Okay, so I've got the spatula for Jen. Anybody else? tell y'all how great those barbecue chips would be. Um, just because they said barbecue chipotle doesn't mean that they were hot. They're just flavorful. So, hey, Layla. Oh, thank you, Laylo, for stepping in to help. I so appreciate that. You're the best. Okay, anybody else? Janice, if you need me to show more of those chips or you need to reorder, let me know. I can always put them on the screen if you need more. Well, Jane, do you want to work on rebooting your computer and let Laylo mod for a chunk of time, whatever works with her schedule? Sometimes I know it's going to take 10, 20, 30 minutes to do like a complete reboot. Because Laylo is a fantastic mod. I don't know if she has time to mod tonight, but she is fantastic. Okay, well, last call on these, and we can get started. I did put a poll up to try to see what y'all might want, although the problem is I can never actually see the results of the poll, which is one of the problems with streaming from a streaming service rather than YouTube. Okay, let me clear these aside. Okay, next, $2 for choice. I have something called washi tape. Yeah, little. Okay, $2 for choice. Okay, so the first choice is a 5 pack, and we're going to call this one metallic. Here's the second one. It's also a 5 pack, and you'll notice these 5 packs are the thinner kind. We're going to call this one matte. Next, we're going to call this one houndstooth. It's a 2 pack, and you'll see it's a broader tape. I believe this is used for some kind of scrapbooking or some kind of uh, paper crafting. I'm not 100% sure. Next, we're going to call this one geometric. This is 3 rolls. And if there's anybody who likes crafts, if for some reason you missed my Saturday auction, which a lot of people did, I had mystery bags of crafts. Now, I still had mystery bags of home items and mystery jewelry, but I did have entire bags full of just mystery crafts. So that was a fun new addition. Oh, wait, one more. I've also got a silver gold option. And this one we're going to call foil. Okay, Miss Brenda's in for 2. Thank you, thank you. I so appreciate you helping out, Laylo. You are such a sweetheart. Okay, anybody for 210? Do y'all want to bid it up, 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 bid it up? And I see we have 17 people watching. Y'all click the thumbs up, pretty please. Hopefully, with the few we had before the auction started, we're getting close to 20. And now y'all can see why I say Lalo is such a great mod. Okay, we are sold to Miss Brenda for first choice. Let me know which one are ones and what quantities. And then if there's somebody in the audience that wants to get in for second choice, y'all let Lalo know and you can pick second. Lalo, talk about being at the right place at the right time just when you were needed. Boy, God really was watching over me today. The first one and the third one. I'm trying to think if that's the first one I showed or the first one starting at the door, which we usually start on this side. So let me see if I've got the right ones here. I'm thinking it's going to be the foil and the matte. Okay, so I'm thinking it's going to be these two. Is that correct? Unless it's the two that I showed first and third, in which case that would be the foil and the houndstooth. Oh, Laylo thinks it's the geometric and the matte. You know what I am noticing? I'm noticing that I grabbed this one, but this one and this one are actually different. I thought they were the same. Yes, I have yet one more choice because I'm seeing that this one are solid colors and this one are geometrics. Okay, so let me fix this real quick because now I see that these two are different. I apologize, y'all. I have such bad eyesight. I thought they were the same, but I see now they're different. These have tiny little prints on them, and this is solid color. The first one I laid down. Okay, that would be this one that we're calling metallic. Okay, there we go. Oh, metallic and matte. Okay, thank you, Kathy. All right, so I think it's these two. It's the two that are the 5 packs, but are the teeny tiniest, thinnest ones. I love that y'all are all trying to help by guessing. Okay, that would be these two then. No, maybe not. I'm always second guessing myself. First and the third is I. Okay, then in that case, I think it's metallics and houndstooth. First and fourth one now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be the foil and the pastel. I so needed code words. I so needed code words. Just so y'all know, I am really bad with numbers and with orders, especially since sometimes I think things are duplicates, like thinking these two are duplicates, and then realizing in teeny tininess, one had a print and one was solid. So I've explained this before that I have an eye condition called astigmatism. And so therefore there's a lot of times that I don't see details clearly. Okay, so in case it helps, we're going to call this one foil, metallic, um, pastel. Well, this is a rainbow. We'll call this one rainbow, matte, houndstooth, and geometric. But I think, hi, Melinda. I think I finally got the right two. Is it these two, Brenda? On the off chance I'm finally right, you can put in hand. In hand. And then, Layla, if you'll help me go back to the other people who were also wanting to make purchases in the order of the chat, because I know we did have some others, but I wanted to get our high bidders squared away first, pretty please. I am so sorry for this being a train wreck. This is another good example of why I need a co-host. And if anybody wants to try co-hosting, let me know and I will put the link in the chat. Okay, so this is what we have. I'm guessing that this is the two Brenda wants. I'm so sorry, Brenda. I was thinking about what else I was going to do and say rather than the order in which I showed these. And y'all know, depending on the camera angle, I will sometimes add to the right, add to the left, because I'm not thinking about the order in which I showed them. Oh no, did we lose Brenda? I hope I didn't upset her by getting this wrong. If so, I am so sorry. Y'all, I really tried to do my best. This kind of thing, especially when it's with crafts, is not my strong suit. So I hope that y'all will understand and give me a little bit of grace. I really am trying my best. Oh no, I don't want it to be fine. I want it to be mighty fine. Four and one that is on the table now from the door. Okay, let me try again. All right. If it's 4 and 1 from the table that's on the door now, thank you, Colleen. Okay, that would be these two. And y'all can tell I have a bunch of fans going. All right, let me see if this is better. I'm so sorry. I'm really trying to fix this. Truly, truly. Oh, and this is not the ribbon sticking its tongue out at you. It's just coming unfurled. My apologies if that seemed mean. Okay, you were okay with this or the previous? Oh, I may be too stupid to show crafts. Okay, Colleen is saying yes, that's it. All right. I'm going to assume that Colleen knows more than I do, and I'm going to go with these two based on Colleen. Okay, Laylo, help me out. Who was next, pretty please? I think we had some other people, unless everybody was just telling what they thought Brenda wanted. And if so, I totally understand. But I thought we had some other interest. Let me know, Laylo. The other ones, please. Okay, so the metallic and the houndstooth instead. This is kind of why I try to give code words, because I know y'all may be better with numbers. I'm just better with words. Okay, so I'm gonna assume these two then. I am so sorry, Brenda. Brenda, if you want to just send me one of those screen pictures like Laura used to make where you like circle the ones you want, I can totally change it or swap it after the auction and before I mail it to you, sweetheart. I am so sorry. So, so, so sorry. Okay, let's see who else we had. Okay, next we're going with the rainbow. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember if we called this one rainbow or this one with the print on it rainbow. Let me say solid or print, because this is how I got confused. is I thought there was only this, and then I realized that actually some of them are solid colors and some of them are prints. But my eyes, until I just get it really up close, couldn't see the print. Y'all are going to think she is so blind. But this is the thing. My grandfather literally did go blind, and my mother could not see the last, 3 or so years because of cataract. So I probably at some point am going to lose vision. So I'm already having some vision problems. So I really hope y'all will give me some grace when it comes to picking out your stuff. Okay, number 3. I think it's this one, in which case, great, because I'm now out of this. It gives me something else, something less to show. Okay, anybody else? Amy, I ended up putting the houndstooth and the metallic in the bin for her, and I'm putting the rainbow one in the bin for. Let me scroll up and see who it was. In the bin for Teresa. When in doubt, Amy, just look to see what the mod put in, because whatever they typed in the chat is what you need to type on the list. I've made such a travesty of it. Okay, anybody else? Now, keep in mind, if y'all don't want to go through this, I had $5 craft bags. So just think, for the price of $5, you could have gotten 2 or 3 crafty items, not had to pick, not had to name it, just had to plop down not even plop down $5 because I bill you, but bid $5 and you could have got a bunch of stuff without having to go through this. But bum. The white, blue, and the pattern one. Okay, let me fix this. All right. So these two then, is this what you mean by blue and pattern? Okay, I'm thinking it's these two now, Brenda. I'm so sorry. Yeah, another reason girl needs co-host. Okay, I'm thinking it's these two then, the houndstooth and the geometric pattern. Okay. All right, last call on these. This is why I have nightmares and fear about showing craft stuff. Okay, last call. Oh my. All right, let me clear these away. Let's see if I can go to something safer. Something with less choices, maybe, because I apparently am not smart enough to do choices. Okay. I don't know if y'all watch the Moolywed Squares, but one of the things I noticed is somebody put up for auction one of these fancy tape dispensers. I have one of these. I don't use the ones that I have. Glamma says that she was just too stupid to use it. I thought I was the only one too stupid to use it. And it's not really stupid. You drag it along, and then cut. I just don't have the coordination. So kind of like I'm not great at, roller skating because I don't have the coordination. Wasn't great at running because I don't have the coordination. So $5, if anybody is interested, you can see I've got the last of the roll on it. I kept the roll on it just so whoever got it next would know how to load it, because you could see how it was loaded and then load your own in this way. So this is an industrial tape dispenser. I paid like $20 for this from a store that was going out of business. And I used it a while, but I just wasn't good at using it. Yes, we absolutely want to make sure that everybody gets what they want, because we want to keep y'all coming back here. And I'm so sorry if my own confusion gets in the way. I apologize wholeheartedly. Okay, so, and this isn't just something for resellers. If maybe you send lots of care packages to kids and grandkids, or maybe you have soldiers overseas and you send them packages, or maybe you just seal things up and because you're moving, or you want to put them in a shed or a attic. So there's lots of reasons people might use these. And y'all remember coming up at the top of the hour, we will have another $1 round that we call Belle's Bargain Bonanza. Okay, any interest in this? All right, we're going to pass on this then. Okay, next $10 starting bid. How do you store your bowls? How do you make it easy for kids or guests to get a bowl? Let me show you this super cute little design right here. I think this is just darling. It's got a little bee on it, but the main thing that I think is great about this is the stand. That way you can put your own bowls in it here too. I didn't know what motif y'all would like, so I just thought this one was cute. But all of your bowls will just stack in. So if you want it to be super easy to get the feeling, super easy to grab a bowl just for cereal in the morning, or you want the kids to be able to help themselves, this is a great way to solve that. Oh, I totally understand, Colleen, and I hope you feel better. There's no pressure. I realize that you've got some conditions and that you have worked yourself to death with that long clothing auction, and I am so appreciative of your friendship and having me on. That you notice I'm not even calling you out or asking you because I know you're not up to it. It's okay. So don't feel bad. Don't anybody pressure OG. I'm glad she's just here watching. Okay, so $10 starting bid. You get two bowls and you get this organizing holding rack for your bowls. And as far as the bowls go, let me show you the bottom. I know you're really buying this for the rack and not for the bowls because you'll put your own bowls. But these bowls happen to be microwave safe, dishwasher safe. They are made in China, which some people consider good, some people don't. But I'm not charging you a tariff on them. But boom. But I always think it's great to be able to just grab what you need, whether it's when somebody's making popcorn. Oh, here, I'll put this giant popcorn bag and throw it in several bowls, or for cereal or oatmeal. Always nice when kids can help themselves. Yay! Rainbow got home early. And it is so sweet that even though she got home early, she could be making dinner, putting her feet up. Instead, she checks in with us. I adore that. So sweet. Okay, last call on these. If not, we'll move them to the side. And if y'all haven't already voted in the poll, go ahead and vote in the poll. That helps me know what to show. Okay, next here is a fun activity. Who loves purses? You know, even little girls love purses, and this is a cute make your own purse kit. Now, in reality, you're not really making the purse. The purse is already made. You see it's in here, but what it is you design it yourself and you color it yourself, and there are these special markers that you color it with. So, you'll see here how it works. This is how one has been colored in, and here's the markers it comes with. I'm going to start this one at the low price of just $3. I tell you, even just the purse is worth $3. But the fact that you get to color it in however you want to, you get to decide what color do you want to be the heart to be, what color do you want the tiara to be. So lots of decisions, and it's included with the special markers. So looking for $3 starting bid. Okay, Melissa's in for 3. Thank you, thank you. Anybody want to bid it up? This one's a one and done. There are no multiples. So if you're thinking, I have a daughter, granddaughter, niece that might like it, you need to bid or you're going to miss out. There are no multiples of this one. And thank you again, Laylo, for stepping in and modding. I so appreciate that. And yes, Amy's right. I have levels of membership, and you can see the people who are members in green. Amy, you might need to fill Rainbow in on the tech issues we've been having tonight on the Discord so she's on the same page. And Layla's doing fantastic as always. We have missed her, but we know she's been busy. Thank you, Melissa. Sold, sold, sold. Okay, here's another item I got. This I got from the little neighbor kids when they were having their garage sale. Look how cute these little horses are. And they have gorgeous hair. Look at all this beautiful hair on them. So there's a blue one, there's a pink one, and there is white with purple. Look how pretty. So I've been debating whether I should sell these for choice or sell them as a set, but I feel like they'd be lonely if they weren't together. So I'm going to sell these as a set, and I'm going to start these out for just $5. And you're going to get all three. Oh, look at the cute little tails. See, this is one of the few times it's okay to look a little bit tangled. Yes, we all love Laylo here. She's one of those come to the rescue, find a solution, the show must go on kind of people. And I adore that can do attitude. In fact, her attitude is one of the people that inspires me. Jane, did you get your computer back up or are you toughing it out on a phone? Let us know so we know how to help you or how much more time you might need. If you need more time to reset, reboot, um, we've got other people who can help you. So let us know because we don't want to burden you, sweetie. Okay, so we've got an entire lot of these beautiful horses, and they have beautiful hair. I do want to let you know these were pre owned specifically by my neighbor kids. Oh, your computer is back up. Okay, good, good, good. All right, any interest in these cutie pie horses? Yeah, with Rainbow just getting home, Rainbow's probably like, "What was going on?" Because she wasn't hurrying back because she knew that the chat was being run by Jane. So I'm sure she was just taking her time and smelling the roses like anybody would do if they weren't scheduled to mod. So she thought she had several hours before she had to take over the list for Amy. All right, well, last call on these adorable horses. Okay, well, let me clear these off. These will still be available on the replay. Okay. Next, one of the things I love is organizational products. I have these big trays. I had ordered some of these to go in my drawers because, and I actually use them this way, specifically in my kitchen, but some other places too, because little stuff was rolling around. So I realized if I put this in the drawer, when I pulled the drawer out, I could just take this whole thing and all of a sudden, when I was doing packing, I had my scissors, my tape, my pens and pencils. I had two from note cards. I had all my stuff in one little tray that I could lift up and take out of my drawer. And then when I wasn't using it, put it back in the drawer and close the drawer away. So just in case y'all think these would be handy for your drawers so that you had everything in the drawer that you could take out and just have boom ready. $3 starting bid. But I just thought that was so much more convenient than to keep getting up, walking to the drawer. Oh, I need some more tape. Oh, I need scissors. Oh, I need a little to from card. Oh, I need this way I could take the whole thing, but I didn't have to have it sitting out, that I could put this all the way back in the drawer and close it up until the next week when I mailed more stuff out. But even though y'all aren't mailing stuff out, imagine this like for your scrapbooking supplies, your craft supplies. That way you have choices of all these markers and tapes and scissors and all of those supplies that you might need. Trees is in for 3. Thank you, thank you. I want to let y'all know this is the only color I have, and I only have 2 left of these. This might also be good for like all your little kitchen gadgets, your knives and peelers and whisks and that kind of thing as well. Or maybe you roll up your socks and fill it with little rolls of socks. So many things that you could do with these organizational items. And they nest inside each other, so getting two doesn't take up any more room in your box than one. Okay, Teresa's going to take one. Anybody for the other one? I still have one remaining. All right, well, it'll be available on the replay then. Thank you so much, Teresa. Okay, well, with spring being here, the flowers coming up, the birds flying in or flying out, depending on where you live, I've got this gorgeous, large, very fancy birdhouse. If you're tired of the little bitty houses that look like they were, some craft project made by an old guy in the who's 80 years old back in the 1950s, and you're like, why can't birdhouses be pretty? Why can't they be girly? Here we go, because girl birds deserve a pretty place to nest. So, although they may bring their bird husbands too, because all little birdies on Jaybird Street love to. I'm sorry. Anyway, birds travel in flocks. We know this. So, therefore, there's plenty of room for multiple birds in this one. I'm going to start this one at $8. Let me give you a tour. Okay, so the first part of the tour is that it has a galvanized top and it has a nice, long, and secure hanger to it. Then look, it literally says home sweet home. How cute is that? Looks like a little travel trailer. Look at the flowers. Look at the awning. In here is where the birds will fly in. There's also a little perch for them to roost. So $8 starting bid. This is a one and done. So if you want this one, you need to be on. And at the top of the hour, we'll have our next $1 round. If anybody has any requests as to what they would like for the $1 round, y'all let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick something. And I don't know if I showed you, but the galvanized part goes all the way to the side, all the way to the side. And you don't have to put this outside if you wanted to use this as an indoor decoration. Maybe you have a covered porch, maybe you have a veranda, maybe you have a screened in room. All of those kind of rooms are great. If only you could put your in-laws in one of these, right? I'm sorry, I shouldn't bring up in-laws. All right, well, last call on this. We can go to something else. All right, let's pass. Next, $15 starting bid. Now, we call my auction bargains by Belle, but that doesn't mean everything is just a dollar or two. Sometimes I can get a good deal on a fancy product, and I still end up passing the savings on to y'all. Hi, Shelby. And this is a monster truck. It is RC, and RC stands for remote control. And it's called Bigfoot 4x4. And here's the specifications on the back. Full function radio control, 2.4 gigahertz. And apparently there is racing and there's wheel alignment. There's an 80-foot range. Wow, oh wow, 80 feet. So you could sit underneath the shade of a tree, and even if it's a sunny day, and this could run, 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 or under the porch, 80 feet. That's a long distance. Okay, so I'm looking for just $15. These kind of remote control vehicles usually go somewhere from $30 to $50. So $15 is a great, great price. I've even seen teens use these. I've seen guys in their 20s use these. Even adults could use these. So it's not only for a kid. Okay, any interest? All right, we will pass on this then. All right, I guess I have time to one more item before we do the $1 round. This is going to be my next item. This is a beautiful color changing nightlight. But it's not just a color changing nightlight. If you look really close, it's actually an aroma fan diffuser. So if you've been wanting a diffuser to spread scent, or you've been wanting a nightlight, this is both together. Let's read about it. It says internal fan pushes fragrance into the air to deodorize and freshen your personal space. There is no water needed. You just add essential oil, which is, of course, not included if you want to use that aspect of it. Otherwise, it's a color changing mood light because you can use it just as a diffuser or just as a light or both. It's USB powered, so there's no batteries needed. And here's another look at it. Oh, I forgot to give you the price. I'm so sorry. This is going to be $7. $7. Most night lights are just one color, so the fact that this is color changing, I think would be so cool. Imagine this for your romantic moments. Imagine the color changing when you're having your prayer time, your meditation time. Maybe you even have a regime with stretching. Or maybe it's your relax ASMR go to sleep ritual. I would really think that the gentle color changing of this pretty light would help. Not to mention the opportunity for it to be also be an aroma diffuser. Hi, Angel. So glad you stopped by. Always great to see you. Okay, last call for this. All right, let me move my camera. We're next going to go to the $1 round. And everything is going to start at $1 for choice. I didn't see any requests, so I think I'm just going to go with some charms. Usually, y'all enjoy the charms. So let me grab the grid real quick. Okay, let's see what we have. All right, let's start with some elephants. Okay, here is a white elephant, and look at those beautiful jewels on its back. We'll put this one on A. Here is a black elephant, also with what looks like a blanket of jewels. Oh, wait, that's the same color, sorry. Here is a cobalt blue. Oops, I'm already sliding my little paper. For those of you who enjoy green, here is a green elephant. Pretty in pink. This is kind of a mauve color. Okay, I think I got all the colors that I have of those. Okay, next, let's see. Okay, does anybody like Tree of Life pendants? I've got a few, and some are slightly different from each other. Here's a Tree of Life, and look at the edging on the outside. So pretty. This one is a golden Tree of Life. This Tree of Life has hook on, well, has grommets, has loops on either side. This Tree of Life is solid with cutouts. It says, "My family, my love." Put that on O. Here's another solid color Tree of Life one. Put that on P. Here is oh, this is the back side. Here's a golden filigree type moon. We're going to put that on J. If you like bronze tone, this is the bronze tone version of My Life, My Love. Here is a heart made of angel wings. And y'all can start bidding anytime you see something that you think is worthy. Here's a pretty little palm tree. Here is a multicolored elephant. Here is a charm that says, "I love music," which so many of us do. Right here. Here is a seahorse, and I want to show you this is the type of bail on it. So it's already got a bail. You just string it through. We'll put this one on R. And then here is a owl. We'll put this one on F. So looking for $1 starting bid for choice. And if there's any that you need to see again or see closer, let me know. I accidentally turned this one to the side. Okay, Melissa's in for one. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. I might have too much light. All right, anybody want to bid it up? If not, we'll count it down and we'll let Melissa pick and we'll see if anybody's in for second choice. Okay, Melissa's going to pick J and N. Okay, here's N. I'm such a better fingers. Okay, here it is. And then J, the moon. Okay, anybody else? Hi, Craig. You came at a good time. I'm showing charms. So glad you're here, Craig. Everybody in the chat, welcome, Mr. Craig. Thank you, Jane, for using words to help me. That is so, so helpful. God bless you for seeing what I needed. All right, anybody else? All right, I'm about to scrape it to the side. So this is the final warning on that. So if you want to pick something else, let me know. Otherwise, once I move it to the side, oh, I have a hard time going back. Unless it's the replay. On the replay, when you're like sending me a picture with little circles, then I'm great. Okay, let me move this to the side then. Let's see if I can pick up the whole thing. Okay, well, let's go to the bigger grid. We're going to go up to the $2 price point, and let's look at some bigger ones. I'm going to start with some angels. These angels are beautiful, and they already have the lobster claw clasp attached. So I'm going to put this first one on L. Turn on a little bit more light. Okay, next, here is one in peaches. I'll put that on K. Let me see, is this the same as L? No, I think this is green. Here, let me put these two together so I can see if they're the same or different. I'm thinking one is blue and one is green, but y'all know my eyesight is not great. So if they end up being the same, then Y'all forgive me. I think they're slightly different though. Okay. Likewise, here's the next one. I think this one is a slight yellow. I'm going to put this on I. I think this one is just iridescent. I don't think it's actually yellow. Put this on H. And I think this one is lavender. Now, this one is also an angel. It also has a lobster claw, but it has kind of a wide bell type bottom. So I'm going to put this on F. All right, we put out a few others as well. Okay, let me show you some blue enamel ones that I just got. Look how pretty this one is. It's got the stars and the outline of the little cat, and hopefully y'all can see it's blue enamel. We'll put that one on E. This one also blue enamel, a little cat walking along a tree. Here's one with just kind of a night sky to it. This one is a blue enamel moon. We'll put that on B. And then last but not least, here's a big blue enamel moon. We'll put that one on A. Okay, Melissa's in for 2. Thank you, thank you. Anybody want to bid it up? Most of the blue enamel ones, I have multiples in case you want to make earrings. And they almost look black in this light, but let me see if I can get it where you can actually see they really are blue. Okay. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, little K is at 210. We'll just continue the bidding then. Looking for 220 now. Because with our rules of Southern hospitality, we just let y'all bid until y'all have decided where you want to stop or what you want to do. So I always want to give plenty of time. Bid it up, bid it up, bid it up, up, bid it up, bid it up, bid it up, up, bid it up, bid it up, bid it up. Okay, Melissa's at 220. Little K, do you want to go up to 230 or are you out, sweetheart? Sometimes I forget that there's a little bit of a lag. So I'm sorry if I accidentally go a little too fast sometimes. Okay, Melissa's out. All right. Oh no, Melissa's out and Melinda's out. Okay. Well, let's count it down to little K and we'll see what we can get for her and then we'll offer it to anybody else in the chat after. So there's never any sniping here. We just continue the bid until everybody's kind of decided in and amongst themselves as part of our Southern hospitality. Okay, we are sold. Okay, and let me know what quantities. Okay, let's see what she had. She had, let's see, C. All right, this one is C. I do have two of C, so let me know if you end up wanting two of C. And then L. L is a one and done, so go ahead and get L. G is a one and done. And then H. I have two of H. Here's H. Okay, well, I've got your four. Thank you so much. Okay, I think our other bidder was Melissa. Let's see if any of the ones left are still wanted by Melissa. I was thinking she was wanting E. If so, I have three available of E. Okay, C and D, just one. I don't know why I was thinking E. Okay. All right, here's D and here's C. Thank you so much, Melinda. Okay, Melissa's going to go for E, just one. Okay, here is E. I'll put Melinda's and Melissa's in the same bag just to make it easier. Okay, let's see. L was blue. Thank you for helping, Teresa. I appreciate that. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, last call on these. J as well. Okay. Here is J, the peach one. All right, let me open up your bag and add it to there. All right, anybody else? Okay, last call on these. All right, about to scrape them to the side now. Okay. Well, since these were popular, let me show you a few more at this $2 price point. We'll see if I might have anything else y'all like. Okay, let's see if anybody is feeling in a beachy mood. I think these are just gorgeous. Look at these, but they have a secret. The secret is they aren't just pretty on this side. Turn them around, also as pretty or prettier on this side. So if you're a person that accidentally gets your pendants turned around as you're moving, both sides are pretty. Okay, so here's the first one. This one's lavender. Okay, then I've got a light blue. This one is an aqua shade of blue. You know what? It might be better to put them this way. Yeah, I think it's going to be better this way. So they're just going to sit better. Okay, here's the green one. This one is a slight yellow. This one is a slight blush pink. And this one is kind of an clear, kind of an iridescent, but it still has one of those pretty shells inside it. Okay, let's see what else we have. Also, I've got this stack of 3 hearts that is blingy. Hi, James. Everybody, welcome, Mr. No Jackpot. No problem, Mr. James. Next, look how prismatic and fancy and fabulous this stone is. It has shades of light blue and of pinks, and it's just prismatic and gorgeous. We'll put that on D. Here is a very elaborate and textured tree of life. Next, I've got a bicycle. Put that on B. And then I've got a powerful mighty dragon. We'll put that on A. Looking for 2 bucks. Melissa's in for 2. Thank you, thank you. Some of these have duplicates, some of these do not. Looking for 210 now. Oh, rats. I just found one more of these green angels. If there was somebody else that wanted a green angel and I thought I had run out, let Amy know in the chat and we can add it to anybody's total. But I just found one more. So I'm so sorry that I gave incorrect information thinking it had sold out. Also, I want to let you know on D, I'm also going to put this as a choice. This one is iridescent. This one's light blue. So there'll be 2 choices in 2 different colors on D. Okay, Craig is up to 230. Now we're looking for 240 or more. You can always bid our bids, of course, but that's never expected, but always appreciated. Okay, Melissa's out. We can count it down. everybody congratulate Mr. Craig. Let's see what we can get for him. Okay, he's going to go for, and y'all pretty please always help me by putting in quantities. Craig did a great job of the ×1. So this is my only A and my only C. And D, did you want the light blue or the iridescent on D? Because I did put 2 options on D. I guess Mr. Craig wasn't in a beachy mood. And then after we find out which of the 2 options for D he wants, or he might want to buy each, we'll go to Melissa and see if any of these interest her. I'm glad I finally found something that interests y'all today. So you can say iridescent or baby blue for D, Mr. Craig. The iridescent. Okay, fantastic. Put this one back on display where y'all can see how pretty it is. All right, Melissa, can I get anything for you, sweetheart? Oh, you wanted E? I do have several of E. Oh, you wanted C. I'm sorry. Okay. Anybody else? All right, last call. I'm going to scrape these to the side. And I guess since y'all keep finding good stuff that you like, I'll just keep showing you other options. I'm glad to do that. Hello, Lisa. Great to see you. All right, let me scrape these to the side. Okay, this next round still going to be just $2. Oh, thank you for pressing the like button. I'm excited that I'm up to 20 by now. Okay, well, in the last round, we had 3 hearts. This round, I'm going to have 3 butterflies. I'm also going to have some feathers. Look how pretty the enamel is on these. This one, you've got some black and white and red. And these are enamel. This one's got some shades of green and purple. This one's got some shades of blues and purples. Okay, this one I have 2 of in case there's anybody looking for to make earrings. This one's got some lovely fall tones. It's hard to fit these in the quadrants. They're so big. Look at these beautiful earth tones. Let's hold this a little closer. Okay, next, look at this powerful bird. Oh, let the good times roll. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Thank you, thank you,
let's
thank
dance,
you,
let's
Mr.
sing,
James.
let's shout to the rhythm of life day and night. Let's say, Nibble toe, let's roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul. Let the good times roll. 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 With gratitude in our soul. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll.
Woohoo! That is so fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much, James. Boy, that puts us in a good mood, doesn't it? Okay, next in this kind of a gunmetal, I have this little kitty sitting in a moon that's filigree. Here is an owl. Here's a different owl, and this owl has a jump ring already on it. Easy peasy. I'm not sure if this is a dragon or a gator or a crocodile or what. Could be a snake or a serpent. And then here is an even bigger tree of life. We'll put that on A. Now, of these, they are all one and done except for K. K is the only one I have some multiples of. Wait, what's wrong? What is I? I believe is like a bird. Let me bring it closer. Let's see if I can block the others out so the camera just focuses on this one. Actually, I have two of these. These would be such pretty earrings. But I think it's probably a phoenix. But it's got some black and some white and gold. Hopefully y'all can see it. So I do have two of that one. I guess I'll leave the two out to remind y'all. I thought I had just one until you called it to my attention. So I only have multiples of K and I. Thank you, Jane. Oops, I'm wrong. I also have multiples of H. I've just got such a pile here, I can hardly see what all I have. Okay, Melissa's in for 220. Anybody want to go to 230? So here's my multiple on H, just in case somebody might want owl rings. Okay, Craig's at 230. Melissa is back at 240. I'm so glad y'all are liking these tonight. And if y'all haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please do so. It's a free and easy way you can support me. Hello, Lisa's New Adventure. So great to see you. It's wonderful to see you back to auctioning today on your own channel. I'm so glad that you've had such great success with your eye surgery. Such an answer to prayer. Okay, Craig is out. So we'll count it down to Melissa, who is at 260. We'll see which ones and what quantities. And we want to thank Mr. Jackpot. No Jackpot, no problem again for that wonderful super chat. That's so fun. I so rarely get to play my super chat song, and Haley did such a great job on it. You know, James, if you ever want to co host or even try to co host, let me know. I'm looking for a new co host. Okay, C and I times 1. Okay, so here's C, and I'm now sold out. And here's I, so I have 1 left of I. Thank you so much, Melissa. All right. I think Craig picks next. Craig, do any of these interest you? Jane, I so appreciate you putting all those extra words in the chat. That helps us so much with a grid situation. Mr. Craig, did you want to buy some of these or did you want to pass? Okay, he's picking not passing. So let's see, he's going to go with H, I, and L. Or no, maybe that's H1 and L. No, he says times 1 at the end. So I'm going to say it's H, I, and L. You correct me if I'm misunderstanding, Mr. Craig. Okay, so here's H, I get it, and L. Okay, I think I got the right 3. Let me make sure, Mr. Craig. Did I get the right 3? If not, please, please, please correct me. Y'all don't have any hesitation in correcting me. And also, y'all don't hesitate in clicking the thumbs up. And as always, let Jane know she was doing a wonderful job as modding. Okay, he says that's right. All right, anybody else? Okay, still have some pretty ones here. Have y'all noticed that Colleen has started calling the pretty ones goodies? I've heard people call food goodies, and there is a brand of hair accessories called the Goody Hair Brand. I've never heard people just say something pretty as a goodie, but it is so cute when she does that. I love it. Oh, it's a goodie. It's a goodie. It's a goodie. I almost said that, and then I thought, no, that's her newest catchphrase. That's hers. All right, last call on these then. All right, let me move these aside, and I might as well just keep showing y'all since y'all are enjoying these. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? I didn't cuss. That's just a sound effect, y'all. Okay. All right, so next at the $2 price point, I've got a big dragonfly. Look at that. I'll put that on F. Here's a different shape of dragonfly. Or maybe this is a butterfly. I don't know. Animal identification is not my strong suit. If y'all know me, y'all know I just need help in that area. Okay, here, this one is a bronze tone. It's an anchor. Here is an angel wing. Although I think there's some hockey team that uses this as their logo. This is also an angel wing, but it's a little different, a little wider. Here is a set of wings, but this one has a bail that goes to the side, so it's all ready to string a necklace through. Here is an enamel fish with a chevron pattern. I think this is a cat. Now, y'all look close because you know animal identification is not my strong suit. I'm pretty sure this is a cat with a lavish black tail. But y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Here is an angel wing heart. Here is a guitar with a cross. This one also has a bail. It also has some tiny little, I'm not sure if those are diamond chips or probably rhinestone chips, and it's multi metal. To me, this one has kind of a guy look to it, but it may just be like a minimalist kind of look. And then for those of y'all who just love the blinginess, look at this one. It's got a fabulous veil. I'll be honest, I broke the necklace on this and I didn't want to throw away the pendant. So I thought, well, I'm just going to save it and put it here. Paid way more than $2 for the necklace. But, you know, sometimes accidents happen. So better to sell the pendant from the necklace. Craig's in for 2. Oh, I'm so glad you like them, Cripple Craig. I always love to hear y'all's opinions in the chat. Even if you're just watching, I just watch auctions all the time just for the camaraderie and the socialization. And I love to sit and just talk about the products. And I love to hear y'all's opinions. So even if you're not bidding, y'all don't hold back. Let me know opinions. That way I know what you like, what you don't like. So I know to get more of this and less of that. So that's a great way you can help me is with your feedback in the chat. Ooh, 4. Okay, nice. Well, I keep trying my best. And I think Mr. Craig is going to start making jewelry. That's very exciting. And Amy, who's your diver, also makes jewelry and she sells it professionally on her Etsy. So if y'all are looking for handmade jewelry, y'all check Amy out. She also custom makes pieces, and her jewelry is made of glass and stones. Oh, I'm so glad you like the fish. Yeah, there's something really interesting about the chevron pattern on the enamel. How many of H and K? K is for sure a one and done. Let me double check. I was thinking I might have one more of the guitar. Um, Okay, I did find a second one of H in case you were wanting to. And the guitar. Aha, here's the second one of the guitar in case you want to. So I now have 2 of H and 2 of K. I'm not sure how many you were wanting. And Amy, go ahead and drop your link to your Etsy so people can find you, and drop your link to your YouTube channel. So you're so kind to help me. I definitely want to support you. Okay, did we count this down? Let me scroll up. Yes. Okay, so 1 of H. Okay, and then 2 of K. Okay, K's now sold out. All right, thank you, Mr. Craig. Okay, was Melissa our backup bidder, or was that the previous round? I'm having a hard time remembering. Remind me who's next. Oh, here I got the lineup. Lineup is Craig and then open to the chat. Okay, thank you, Jane. All right, anybody in the chat? I think I'm just going to do a few more pendants, and then when we get to the top of the hour, I'm going to go back to the $1 pendants for our $1 round. Oh no, did I do it wrong? Jane, did I do this wrong? Okay, let me get his back out. Did he still want the K? Wait, was there a letter E? Did I miss the letter E? Oh, Jane. I wish you had clicked the link again. All right, so let me make sure. Is it both of H and both of K? And was there an E? Okay, let's see. Oh, Melissa, gift alert, gift alert, gift alert wants to send the fish to Cripple Creek. Okay, I can do that. We'll have to start her a box. All right. Yes. He said yes twice. Does that mean he also ordered an E? If so, I need to pull E. Jane, did I miss that he wanted an E? I thought I saw you write that in the chat, but I didn't see Mr. Craig write that. Oh, God bless you, Teresa. Okay, so that's what I did is I missed E. Okay. All right, so 2H, 2K, and an E. And then Melissa is gifting the fish to Cripple Creek. Thank you so much. Okay, God bless you, Teresa. I really wish you wanted to accept a wrench, Teresa. If you ever change your mind, sweet pom. Okay. Anybody else? That's okay, Teresa. I figured it out thanks to you spelling it out for me. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, I'm about to scrape it to the side, and like I said, I'm just gonna keep refilling with different options. Then we get to the top of the hour, we'll do some $1 pendants. Then we can go on to something else if y'all are bored. All right, let me move these to the side. And I'll show you what else I have. All right, let's see if we have any cat lovers. I think these cat pendants are so cute. Still just $2 starting bid. And look at this one. Just darling. And here's your next one. Such pretty colors to honor a pet. And you'll see some of these cats from the front, and some of these are cats from the back. Oh, this one's got a heart. Oh, look at the pretty cobalt blue stripes here. This one has a white background with flowers. I'm not sure if it's going to show against my white lettering. Hopefully it's okay. Here's this one. All right, let me grab some others. Here's a pretty lady in a dress and hat. The hat almost kind of reminds me of Sassy Mary, although the hair is longer. Okay, next is some kind of gemstone heart. I have no idea what the speckledy gemstone is. No clue. And here's a sparkly star. Not sure if y'all can see how it sparkles. We'll put that one on G. Oh, you started making jewelry yesterday. I'm so excited. If you were on our Discord, I'd tell you to post pictures of your jewelry. We have all kinds of places where you can post pictures of art. We have one called the easel for things people are making themselves, and one called the gallery for other people's art that you like. And Amy, who's your diver, has posted beautiful pictures when she's making jewelry, or even of the finished product. So if you want to join the Discord, you can absolutely show us your jewelry. Oh, you did? Okay, fantastic. All right, any for $2? We've got some gorgeous cutie pie cats, a lovely woman, a heart, and some blingy stars. Oh, you're making jewelry too, Joni. Oh, well, I look forward, since you joined the Discord today, to seeing what you're making. And it's not just for crafts. We also have places you can post your selfies, post your food, post your movie reviews and your favorite music and your pets and what you're eating for dinner or what you cook for dinner. All right, last call on these. Are these all a pass, y'all? Just $2. All right, last call then. I'm about to scrape it to the side. Okay, scraping it to the side. Okay, and we're at the top of the hour, so let me get out my smaller grid. Here's my smaller grid, and we're going to start these at the low price of just $1. Okay, let's see what else I have. Okay, look at these cute little handbags. I think these are just adorable. So that one's in blue. This one's in black. We have red, pink, oops, pink. Here is purple. This one's white. Some of these I have multiples, but only a few. Just in case you're wanting to make earrings. Okay, let's see what else I have. Next, here is a giraffe. This one has a little piece of jade on it. Oh, and it's already got the veil on it. I love it when they're already hooked up with the veil. So there's the veil to it. Okay, this next one has an iron. It almost kind of reminds me of the Monopoly piece, except you can tell it's not Monopoly because it has the ring at the top. Here is a cat in a moon, and this is the kind that already has the veil right here. This one looks like a planet, and it's got blue enamel on it. Here is a seashell. Here's a moon with some bling on it in a silver tone. Here is a moon with some bling in a gold tone. Here is a chocolate bar charm. Here's a star with a wand on it. Here's a life preserver in blue and white. Kind of going with a nautical theme. Here's the life preserver in red and white. Okay, looking for $1. Okay, Craig's in at $1, looking for 110 now. And mods, y'all let me know how the poll came out. I can't ever see the poll on StreamYard, so I never know what's winning or what people want to see. I'm always hoping people will just ask in the chat, but I try to remember to put up a poll when I can. Oh, I don't do lots, so everything is for choice. That's why it's a grid with little letters, because the price, which right now is only at the low price of $1, is for which one of your choice or choices you want. Right now, we're looking for $1.10, and the winner gets to pick as many choices as he or she might want. You do need to register. That way I know where to send your invoice and where to send items that are won. But there is no pressure to register. There's no pressure to bid. Chat's open to everybody. Just have a great time. Socialize. Be kind. Maritza, so good to see you again. I still have that one $3 item of yours. I hate to send a single $3 item, so the shipping's going to cost 5 or 6 to get way, way, way up to you. So I keep holding it so that you can combine it. Okay, we are sold to Mr. Craig. Let's see what he picks and how many. Okay, he is going for GKM, one of each. Okay, G, K, and M. Okay, K is a one and done. Here's a duplicate of M. And let me see if I have another G before I pull that one away. Nope, I think this may be my only G. Okay, there we go, Mr. Craig. Thank you so much. Okay, we are sold to Craig for the low price of $1. Does anybody else want to spend $1 and pick? At the top of every hour and the start of the show, we have a $1 round. It is so cute. I really like that one. And that one's a one and done. Okay, anybody else? I also think those little purse ones at the top are so cute. Well, who am I kidding? I picked these, so obviously anything I think it's good enough to sell, I think it's cute for some reason or another. Oh. Okay, are y'all tired of doing charms? Do y'all want to do something else, or do you want to keep seeing charms? Okay, apparently Melissa meant F. Okay, so F would be the blue purse. And did you want one or both? Jane, help me out. So I think she's choosing this one. So pretty. All right, so just let me know if you wanted to buy just one, or maybe you're making earrings and needed two. Because E would be black. Now B may look black, but B is purple. All right, thank you so much, Melissa. We just need to see if Melissa wants one or both. So Melissa's picking this one. Oh, and letter Q. Okay, I must have missed more. Letter Q. Boop, boop. All right, which is the cat. Okay, so these two are what Melissa's picking. Okay, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Anybody else? Even though I've kind of upset the apple cart here. Hello, hello, Nancy. Okay, any other interest? Well, I'm never sure when something's popular if I should just keep doing what's popular or I should go to something else, not knowing if it's going to be as popular. Is it going to be popular? Okay, let me go back to the bigger grid because I want to show you these really pretty crosses. Oops, had one get away. And what I love about these crosses are there are gemstones in the center. So maybe it's your gemstone, or maybe it's your child gemstone, or a mom's gemstone. So I just love the gemstones here. So these are going to be $2 for choice. Here's the first one, and it has a light blue stone in it. This one has a green gemstone. Pink. Purple. Red. Did I get all the colors? I think I finally did get all the colors. Okay, so there are those. And then let me fill in with a few others. Okay, next, this was from a necklace that broke, but the pendant is still fine. It's got a beautiful inlay to it. I have no idea what kind of stone that is. It's some kind of inlay, though. So I'm going to put that on F. Close enough. Okay, next, this one has little dangly doos. Look how pretty that is. Looks almost like a medallion with a little turquoise in the center. Some people might say dream catcher, but I don't want to appropriate anybody's culture. I'm going to call it a medallion. I will say those look kind of like feather dangles. So probably can't lay this out exactly right. Okay, next, for those of you who like pandas, look how cutie patootie this panda is. So we'll put that one on D. Okay, next. Here is a cross, and look at the exterior of the cross. It looks almost like swords. That one on C. Here is a cross that has kind of a Celtic feel to me, but it's also got this kind of a veil to it. Put that one on B. This cross has a rose in the center. And last but not least, this cross has an outline to it. I don't believe that I do, but I will keep a lookout for some, and I will let you know. Looking for $2 for choice. Okay, Mr. Craig's in for 2. Some of these have multiples, some of these do not. I have seen those aloe infused socks in stores. I've just always been so afraid if I bought them that they might dry up inside the packaging and then I would mail them out and I'd have no way of knowing. Are they still nice and moist? Have they dried up? That's always been my fear because living so far down south, I've bought like wet wipes just for myself and opened up the canister or the pack and they just felt dry. So I'm always scared of getting something that's supposed to be moist and then opening up it's dry. So that's one reason I normally don't sell them. But I will be on the lookout now that I know you're interested. Oh, good night, Melissa. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I will have just some regular cute socks later on. I've already got them laid out. So I will have cute socks. If y'all just need socks to keep your feet warm, like while the fan's blowing. Because I can tell y'all, my problem is that it's hot as all get out here, but I have the fan on at the end of my bed to keep me cool, but it makes my feet too cold just in trying to put some coolness to my face. Okay, Craig is going to take. I was going to say, if I don't check with Colleen, she's a great resource and she has, a whole team of people that shop for her. I'm just one little person. Okay, Craig is going to go for B and E. Okay, and he's going to take just one. All right, so here is E. And let me check and see if I have a duplicate of B real quick. And if not, I'll just pull that one. No, I think that's my only one. So let me put B in Craig's little packet. Okay, sold to Craig. Oops, I moved the whole thing. All right. There's B and E for Mr. Craig. Okay, anybody else? Oh, I love that one too. And it's a heavier, thicker one. You can always tell when the bale is on the side that it just has to be made heavier and thicker in order to have that kind of construction to it. Okay, anybody else? Okay, I'm so glad. I can't check right now, Cripple Creek, but after I will check. Moderators, if y'all are on Discord, y'all go ahead and welcome Cripple Creek and friend her and help her with the Discord, and I will absolutely check after the broadcast is over. We can talk and chat and message. All right, anybody else? And of course, James on there too. All the moderators are on there because we have our mod meetings there. All right, let me scrape all these to the side. And before I completely leave pendants behind, I want to go up to the $3 price point because I want to show you some natural stone pendants. These are gorgeous crosses. These are thick. These are cold. These are stones. These have a substantial bale. To be a necklace, all you got to do is string your favorite chain or a cord through this. If you need to buy just a chain or just cords, I sell those for $1. So, and of course, with it being natural stone, therefore, because of the way the marbling works through it, it's going to look different on either side. You'll see that this one has the marbling in this part. When I turn it over here, you'll see the marbling looks different. So these are going to be $3 for choice. Here's the first one. It is K. Oh, good night, Craig. Here's the next one. We'll put this on F. This one will be on K. Looks like lemon quartz. This one is Soda Light. You can always tell Soda Light from Lapis because Soda Light is that gorgeous cobalt blue with the grayish white mixed into it. Next, here's a Jasper one. This one on D. And these two are very similar. I think one is zoisite and one is epidote, but I can't really tell you which is which. But you could tell they're both different combinations of the green with the purple running through it. So it's Jasper. Okay, and I think I'm out of crosses, so I'm just going to fill in with some other ones of that price point. Here's a beautiful one. This one has a big, huge bail to it. This one is turquoise. It's got a big bail to it. Look how beautiful the stone is. I'm going to put that on B. This one is glass, and there's a beautiful ombre of color going through it. And then last but not least, this one is also Jasper. And it's got that kind of bullet design to it. Oh, don't write that in the chat. Column design to it. So I got to cover in the letters. Okay, looking for $3, and then we'll go on to something else. And to all the people who are going to bed, if for some reason you can't sleep, you'll just come back. You're always welcome. Saying goodnight doesn't mean goodnight forever. So, and we want to remind everybody too that tomorrow night we'll also have an auction, and tomorrow night's auction doesn't begin until 9. That way y'all can go and watch my friend Colleen first and then come over in a stampede after. So these are really nice, thick, heavy, substantial crosses. All right, if not, we can just pass. That lemon quartz one is so pretty too. It's like sunshine. It's like sunshine on a cloudy day. And we all have those cloudy days. But one of the things I love about YouTube is we can be here to support each other, to encourage, to inspire, to motivate, because life is hard and life can be lonely, especially for me as a single woman. But I so look forward to getting together with my friends here on YouTube, whether it's at my auction or somebody else's. Okay, well, I'm going to clear all of these away and we'll just go to something else completely different. And y'all let me know in the chat what you'd like, or Jane can let me know how the poll turned out. Can y'all even see the poll? In the meantime, while I'm waiting to see what Jane says, let me just pick a couple of things real quick. All right, I've got these super cute shopping canvas totes. These are a nice big size. The company is Peace, Love, and Vibes. It's got a black and white checkerboard and a happy face. And we're going to start these at $3. Here you can see it is brand new. Let me throw my ruler out there so y'all can see just how substantial these are. Because if you go to places like Aldi, you got to bring a bag. So you can see it is way more than 12 inches across, and you'll see it is way more than 12 inches tall. In fact, you can't even see the bottom of it. There we go. Way more than 12 inches tall. So it's a big bag. So starting this at 3. And it's almost like having a little shopping companion. Poll results. Okay, 35% candles. All right, then gardening, socks, and pants. Okay, so we will go to candles next. Candles are really a great choice because this is probably going to be the last time I show candles because it's getting so hot. So this will be a great chance to do one final presentation, and then I'll probably put whatever's left away until it starts getting chilly in the fall. So anybody for this big shopping bag? I only have 2 of these. Rainbow Cookie Sprinkles is in for 3. And there's nothing to say you have to use these for shopping. If you wanted to use these for like an overnight bag, maybe you do some kind of yarn, knitting, crochet, and you could make this your project bag. Kids could use this for going to grandma's house or for sleepovers. There's a lot you can do with a big bag like this. And it folds up nicely. We are sold. Let's see if Rainbow's going to want one or both. Okay, she's going to take just one. So here's one for Rainbow. Thank you. Okay, anybody for the other one? All right, we'll move it aside. Now, I've got lots of big jarred candles, but before that, let me show you these. These are tall, elegant birthday candles. You know, so many times birthday candles are just these little short ones, but these are tall, elegant jewel tone candles. And I'm going to start these at $2. Excellent. I've only got one package of these special, long, tall, fancy candles. Be great for an adult or great for somebody who's taking a picture or a video because then there's more space for them to burn and you will see them sticking out of the cake more, especially if you use a taller, like 2-layer type cake. My mother always baked those taller 2-layer type cakes with the filling in the middle. Though a lot of people nowadays use the sheet cakes just because you can get the shorter candles into them. Okay, we're going to pass on these then. All right, let me show you some candles. Well, let me show you this big, expensive one first. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with White Barn. White Barn. This one is cozy linen and nectarine. See, it's a multi-wick candle. They sell these at Bath and Body Works. The original price of this candle was $26.95. $26.95. I can't believe. So I'm going to start this, since it was $26.95, at $7. $7. But I think this white barn line at Bath and Body Works is one of their best. Do I have two each of I don't. I had two of some of the colors, but not all of the colors. Let me see if I can figure out which colors I had two of. All right, let me do this. I've got two Maritza of the black. I have two of the red. And I have two of the purple. Those are the only three colors that I have two of. Black, red, and purple. The pink, I just have one. The white, I just have one. And the blue, I just have one. So let the mods know which ones and what quantities. But of the ones that I have two of, it's only those three colors. Okay, and while Maritza is answering that question, let's see if there's any interest on the White Barn candle. It's cozy linen and nectarine scented. And I still can't believe they charge $26.95. Okay, so you're going to take all six of these. Okay, thank you so much. While we're bidding on this, I will put these in a bag for you. Thank you so much, Maritza. These are so cute. You're going to love these. Okay, any interest on this candle? Otherwise, if y'all aren't into the name brand candles, we'll just go with more affordable candles. No worries with that. I try to both have some high-end as well as low-end type items. All right, let me move this to the side. And I'm embarrassed to admit I broke a bunch of candles getting ready for this auction, and you would not believe the amount of glass. And then I'm like, well, what do I do with the candle? There's nothing wrong with the candle. It's just the glass broke of it. Because I hate to just throw things away when they still smell so good. Okay, $2 starting bid. I have just some simple Glade candles. This one is pumpkin spice things up, and you'll see it's in a nice little glass container. And the other one, and its package is falling apart a little bit. So if you care that its package is falling apart, I'm going to show you. But that's in the back, and you're going to take it out of the package anyway. This one is Apple of My Pie. So looking for $2 starting bid for choice. Oh, and I do have one more. This one says, hello there. So I'll add that one too. Oh, and I'm going to add candied cinnamon. That'll be another choice as well. $2. Okay, any interest? It could be that the people who voted for candles have already gone to bed. That could be the issue too. So if for some reason you're not interested in candles, you can just say, move on, and I'll move on to something different. Otherwise, I'll show you some other scents and sizes of candles. Okay, last call on these before I move them aside. All right. Next, we're going to go up to the $3 price point. And first one at the $3 price point is maple Belgian waffles. Oh, and this size is the 7-ounce size. Okay, next one is creamy pumpkin pie. And the third one is mandarin vanilla bean. Oh, wait, I think I missed something. Hi, Susan. So great to see you. Okay, Susan's going to take the apple pie. All right, let me grab that. All right, apple pie going to Susan. Hi, Glenn. Mr. Swamp Picker is Glenn. Good to see you. Did I miss somebody else? I feel like I missed a bunch of people while I was moving. Okay, so here at the $3 price point, 7 ounces, we have maple Belgian waffles, creamy pumpkin pie, and mandarin and vanilla bean. No, it is not edible, so it's not going to add an ounce to your thighs. In fact, I basically only light the ones that smell like food. That way I don't have to go to the trouble of cooking. I have all that great scent and it's no calories and not the trouble of cooking. But that way I still get to experience it. And anytime somebody comes over, they're like, "Ooh, did you just bake something?" And it's like, "Oh, I wish I had some left. I would have offered you some." When really it was just a candle. Purple face crying. Okay, anybody for any of these $3 candles? All right, last call then on these $3 candles. But these are always available in the replay. All right, let's go up to the $4 candles. Okay, the first one, which is apparently handmade in Red Oak, Texas, is this one that is eucalyptus tree scented. So that one's going to be $4. This one does not have the top on it. Sorry, but you can see still new and pristine. It's cotton candy scented. Oh, and this one smells so good. If you need a candle that is pretty, look at this sparkly one. This one is name brand Bill Blass. So there's 3 options at the $4 price point. Okay, any interest in these? $4. Okay, I'm about to clear these and we'll go to the $5 level. Okay. All right, at the $5 level. This one is maple and chai. It is a huge 14 ounces. Look how pretty the 3 wicks are. Maple and chai. Here is another 3-wick candle. This one is Pine Wonderland. Okay, any interest? And I think I'm going to add this one too. If you like name brands, this one is Yankee Candle. We don't have it much up here, but I'm guessing it's pretty popular in the Yankee states. Oh, and I forgot to say, this one's Springtime Flower. So now you have 3 choices for the $5 price point. Oh, you took a nap and you came back to this. I'm assuming you mean Blessed Chat, right? You mean Blessed Chat? I'm just going to assume she means came back to a Blessed Chat. or a dear friend, or I'm going to assume she means something positive. And prayers for Colleen. We got to get her well. She's got a big auction tomorrow, and then everybody stampedes after her 4 hours of auction to mine. So I always want her to be well. All right, last call on these. Looking for $5. So you've got two 3-wick candles, and then you have a Yankee candle that is a single wick, but it's name brand. She keeps saying undecorated. Does she mean unscented? Does chai have a tea smell to it? I wouldn't say a tea smell. If you've ever had chai tea, it has the taste of like cinnamon and nutmeg and spices. So, in my opinion, when it says maple and chai, it has the sweetness of maple, but it has the spice of like a cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger kind. I mean, that's my opinion of it. I actually have two of those, so. And I have two of the Pine Wonderland, and I only have one of the Spring Flowers. And this is probably going to be the last time I show candles, just because we're in the mid to high 80s. So I'm going to wrap them really good and put them in the interior, but I'm just always worried about boxes sitting on delivery vehicles and unair conditioned cargo planes. So this is going to be the last time I'm showing candles. And I know some of y'all are saying, but it's cold up here. It's cold. But you have to remember, I'm shipping from here, and even just it's sitting on my porch waiting to be picked up. I just try to be extra careful. Oh, I probably should have brought out some hair ties, but that kind of felt like a you and me thing, and I hated to do that without you. But Colleen wants you to know that the last time I was showing hair ties, I brought out some of those little $2 Glade candles from earlier, and we put the $2 ponytail holders on them, and they just look so elegant. So now that's Colleen's secret life hack is when something looks a little blah to put a ponytail holder on it. Doesn't have to be a ponytail. It could be a candle. It could be a vase. It could be a glass planter. It could be anything that ponytail holder will fit around. But sometime when she and I are together, I will have to reenact that and let her talk about what she thinks and how she feels about it. Oh, another reason to rejoice. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Nancy. Well, let's let the good times roll in honor of Nancy.
So let's dance, let's sing, let's shout to the rhythm of life day and night. Let's say, libertole, let's roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll, 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 let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll, let the good times roll, let the good times roll.
Woohoo! Thank you, Nancy. What a blessing. And for those of you who are new, let me just tell you, in the same way that y'all know when I'm in somebody else's chat, you are always going to hear me griping about the scorching temperatures. Rainbow is always going to have super cold temperatures. because she's in Alaska. So if it wasn't cold in Alaska, then all the snow and ice would be melting and coming down here. So it would stop all of their Alaskan cruises and tourism. So their whole, oh, for ponytail holders, really $2 in honor of ponytail memories. That's fabulous. I love that. Okay, let's let the good times roll one more
So let's
time.
dance, let's sing, let's shout to the rhythm of life, day and night. Let's say, live on toll, let's roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll, 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 let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll, let the good times roll, let the good times roll.
Woohoo! Yes, we are letting the good times roll tonight. We might even make our little goal that YouTube sets for the super chats. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I didn't even realize. Well, apparently when I get happy, I squeal. I didn't realize that, but apparently I do. That's just how God made me. You know, I'm not great at hiding my feelings. Earlier in the show, I was having a hard time, and y'all could probably tell I was a little frustrated at myself. And likewise, y'all can tell when I am singing and squealing that I am having a great and wonderful time. I think everybody should be so blessed as to have a job they love that will bring them some smiles, bring them some laughter. I would even say bring them some squeals, because that just shows that the job is a blessing to them and not just a means to an end. But I do think everybody should always have a way to pay their bills. So, okay, last call on these $5 candles. Oh, thank you for the fleur de lis of encouragement. I always appreciate that. Such a blessing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope everybody clicked the thumbs up. That's a free and easy way you can support me. Yes, squealing is good. That may need to be my one of my mottos and catchphrases, because I'm probably the only person who squeals. So squealing is good. So other channels want to make me gasp. Maybe y'all should make me squeal with delight. Okay, I'm going to clear these away, and we're going to go up to. Oh wait, before I show the biggest ones, let me show a $5 candle in a different arrangement. Let me show you these 2-packs. Now, these are going to be 2-packs like this. Actually, I'm going to do these for 4. I'm going to do these for 4. So 2-packs like this. So you can get 2 of the pumpkin spice or 2 of the apple cinnamon. So you're going to get a 2-pack for $2. I'm sorry, $4. I was thinking there's 2 in here, and that makes them like $2 each. So, and then I'll show you some big, huge jarred candles. So this way you get a 2-pack. It can be one for you, one for a friend, one for the living room, one for the bathroom, one for the bedroom, one for the dining room, however you want to do it. But sometimes instead of having one big candle, you'd rather have 2 candles. And Brenda's in for 4. So once again, don't bake that apple pie or pumpkin pie. Light a candle. Sit down, put your feet up, watch an auction. Save all that baking. You can always just buy your snacks from me or from OG or Tracy. More and more people are selling snacks these days, and I think that's fantastic. And I do have multiples. I do have multiples. Okay, how many would you like? Just 1 2-pack, Brenda? We're getting close to the top of the hour. Anybody else? And did we find out how many Brenda wanted? Just one, okay. Okay, the super big ones now are going to be $7. Let me show you these huge ones. This first one is called Sunrise Citron. And it's got a wooden top to it. Next, I have Frosted Cinnamon. So if you like the spiciness of cinnamon, but you thought it needed a little sweetness to it, the frosted cinnamon gives it the sweetness. Next, I've got crushed candy cane. So if you like peppermint, which peppermint is an all-year fragrance, this one will smell like peppermint. Oh, and let me add this one too. This one is made in Texas, and it is Mojave Spring. It's a little wider but shorter. Okay, anybody for $7? Okay, rainbow's in for 7. She must remember that this is going to be the last time I show candles for months and months and months. So just don't want them to take a chance on melting. Anybody else? Then for the dollar round, I think I might have to get that velvet drawer out and do some pens. What do y'all think? Oh, just answering the question. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Okay, well, are we ready to pass on this then? Anybody else? I tell you what, I don't think that we've done a buy more, save more. This time of year is definitely a time I'd rather go ahead and more out rather than have to store more. So if somebody is thinking that they would like to buy 2 or more, I will sell you 2 for 12. 2 for 12. Because I'd much rather you have them and be able to use them all summer long rather than me just put them in the back of a cool, dark hutch or armoire to store. So 2 for 12. I'll give Jane a chance to put it in the chat in case anybody wants to take me up on this great offer. But each year I usually put these away about the time I start getting out the patriotic items, so I can help y'all to start getting ready for Memorial Day. It seems like with every season there's something I'm putting away and something new I'm getting out. So I love it when we can help each other by y'all buying more to help me and me letting y'all save more to help you. And candles are such a great gift, a gift for teachers, for somebody, or maybe you're going over their house to dinner, they're having a birthday, whether it's men or women, everybody likes candle. Okay, well, let's put these away then. Because I accidentally bumped the camera with my elbow. Sorry about that. Okay, our next round is going to be $1 items. It'll be $1 starting bid for choice. Let me get out my little drawer. So I feel like this helps y'all to see it a little bit more. I could be wrong. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, do y'all remember the olden times, how they used to write with feathers? Do y'all remember that? Maybe you watch some of those old shows that remind you of the Victorian era. Um, these are feather shaped and they have ridges on them, but they're traditional pens. So, oh, they're not going to fit, are they? Well, I don't know that I can make them stand that way. All right, they're not going to stand that way. Let me go here. Okay, so I have silver, gold. Here's a light blue. Here is a light pink, kind of a rose gold. And here's a deeper pink. Well, these kind of look alike, but they're a slight shade difference. I don't know if y'all can tell that they're a slight shade difference, but they are. Oh, and this one's different too. Let me move this down. This one's a slight green. So looking for $1. Any interest? I thought y'all would be all over this. Well, if there's no interest, we can pass. I can show you how they work. I only have a duplicate of the blue, but here's where the pen is. I think these fancy pens would be great for encouragement of maybe somebody who's trying to write a novel or write their autobiography, or maybe somebody who's signing a lease on a car, on a house, on a marriage license. I think it'd be a great gift for somebody who's signing something. Well, maybe there's no interest. I don't see my chat moving. Am I frozen? Okay, well, I guess we will pass on these then. I don't like those. All right. In case you were thinking that was just not fancy, I did get some even fancier pens. Let me show you the even fancier pens. Maybe y'all will like those. These even fancier pens, though, I'm going to have to start at $3. Let me show you what these look like. So these are sparkly and gorgeous. So there is a silver one, a gold one, a rose gold, a copper, and a pink. So silver, gold, copper, and pink. Those are the choices. And they're going to be $3. You were in. Did I miss? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, let me bring back the other pens. I'm sorry. Okay, let me fix this. Y'all bear with me. It's hard not having a co-host. Miss Tracy, I hope you're feeling better. Okay, I'm getting them back out. I'm getting them. All right, so we'll move these aside. Okay, so I had, let's see, silver, gold, green, blue, rose gold, and the darker pink. Okay, and I happen to have two of the blue. Okay, did you want one of each color or did you want two of the blue? Just so we know whether to bill you $6 or $7. So let us know if you want one of each color or also the second blue. But you're sweet to tell me not to bring them back, but now they're back. Yes, it is the black. Yes, I'm on the Restream. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't afford StreamYard anymore. And Restream lets you have one co-host and it's free. So being a smaller channel with smaller sales, smaller prices, it just worked for me. Okay. All right. So we will move them all to Tracy. Thank you. Okay. So let me go back to the fancy sparkly pens, if I may, and we'll see if there's any interest on these. The choices for $3 starting bid are gold, silver, copper, and a blush pink. They are sparkly. You push down the top and the point comes out. They also have a little clip on them. Let's see the little clip in case you want to clip them onto a notebook or something. So $3 for what I would call the sparkliest, prettiest pens I've seen. I wish there were a way I could take the little clip right here and put Southern Belle NOLA on it or Bargains by Belle and make it a channel thing. Because I know that Tracy and Colleen and Lisa and a lot of people have channel pens. I don't have channel pens, but I just love the sparkly look of these. If I was going to get channel pens, I think it might be this kind of look. But I'm not big enough for that yet. I can barely sell unbranded merchandise. Oh, maybe in 5-10 years. Well, maybe for my 3rd year anniversary. It won't be too long until my 3rd year anniversary rolls around. Okay, last call on these sparkly pens. All right. Let's go to the $2 price point, and I want to show you something I found that's just revolutionary. When I'm packing, I am using my pens, and these I thought are just a fantastic idea. Let me show you how these work. These look like they're a bracelet. But they're actually a pen. So what I do is put them around my wrist. Now watch me not be able to do this on camera with the pressure of it. So I put them around my wrist because they're meant to be a bracelet. I don't have a flat surface. I'm failing here. That, and I'm trying to put it on with my left hand. Because normally I wear this on my left hand and I put it on my right. Okay, so normally, like I said, I put it on with my right and wear it on my left. But it didn't work that way for the camera because this other hand can't quite reach. So I can't display anything on my other hand. But look how convenient it is. You just wear it. I pack the package. I weigh it. I measure it. And then when I need my pen to write it down, look right here. I've got my pen. So I just thought that these were so convenient. Now, I've got these in orange, in yellow, and in green. And it can be the same way for they're losing their pens and wearing it on their wrist. They're going to know where it is. Maybe you're hosting a garage sale and you've got to keep stopping to calculate the price or to write, oh, my son sold this, my daughter sold this, and this is for my neighbor or my best friend. And so you've got to keep an accounting. This is a great way to keep your pen for that. So $2 for a bracelet pen. All right, any interest in me? If not, I'll show you one more type of pen. I kind of hate to show this next pen without Craig here, but he went to bed. And sometimes when you go to bed, you miss out on things. But I couldn't say, wait. I think I might have something that you might like. Oh, these are $2 each. Oh, you mean one of each of the 3 colors? Right? We're talking about the bracelet pens, right, Jane? Let me make sure. So I'll grab 3 more. Okay, so one of each of these at $2 is $6, right? Okay. So I do have 3 sets of these, 3 of each color. So, okay. All right. There we go. Okay, thank you, Susan. I appreciate it. Okay, anybody else? I have two green, two yellow, and two orange left. One of each. Okay, I got it. All right, last call. Anybody else? All right, we'll move these aside. They'll still be available on the replay. Well, if you are tired of writing in black ink, then I have the solution. If you're tired of any pen only having one color, then to that, I have the solution as well. We're going to start this choice of pen off at $2. Craig, if you can't sleep, here we go. All right, so the way these work is you just push down the color you want, and there are cute little characters at the top. So this first one is a unicorn. Look at this little girl that's also a mermaid. And once again, it's got all the colors to it. This one, I think, is a little dinosaur. Here is a different color and style of unicorn. And for those of y'all who I'm sure are going to criticize, oh, you're adding to the right, you're adding to the left. I'm never going to remember which one I started. So y'all don't expect me to remember. Okay, this next one is a paw. Here is a teddy bear. Here's a lion. Roar! Cute little teddy bear. These are all one and done, by the way, y'all. Panda. I think I'm running out of ink. Oh, I just got to show this one. This one's too cute not to show. This one's a little Care Bear. And in the center, it's got a little sunshine. Okay, so these are the choices. Looking for $2. So all the other pens that I have write in black ink, all the other pens write in just one color ink. So here is your opportunity to have colors, and not only colors, but multiple colors. Rainbows in for 2. Yay. Looking for 210 now. Remember, there's no duplicates. Okay, Nancy's in for 210, looking for 220. Bid it up, bid it up, bid it up, up, bid it up, bid it up, bid it up, up, bid it up, bid it up, bid it up. Rainbows out. Oh, and thank goodness Jane has given them plain words. God bless you for realizing what I needed. Thank you, thank you. Jane, you were the best. So I just can't do the numbers. And Jane's doing an awesome job as always. Y'all make sure to give Jane the encouragement she deserves. She tries and works so hard and is so steadfast. Okay, so she's going for the lion and the paw print. Okay, great choices. We move these others together so you can see them better. We'll see who else wants to get in on these. I might have too much light. Okay, thank you, Miss Nancy. Brown hair. I'm thinking that's this one. Is that right? You going for this little cutie? Is that a hedgehog? A sloth? A bear? Holding the heart? Is this the right one? I think so. All right, anybody else? I just think these are adorable. And I have to tell you one of the ways I use these, and y'all are probably going to think you are so ridiculous. Well, when I work crossword puzzles, this is what I do. I use multiple colors, and you're saying, why do you do that? Well, the ones that I know for sure, I put in like a red or a pink or a dark color when I'm guessing, but I need to put the guess down just so I can see if the one going across or going in a different direction is going to work. I'll put that one in like a light blue and like a light green because I can always go over and darken it. But if I'm wrong, then I know it was just my maybe answer and I can go over it with something else. Does the panda have a little panda it's holding? Okay, let me see. Yes, look, let me turn on more light. There's a little panda in the pocket. See how there's a little pocket? Here's the panda, and there's a little panda in the pocket. So, yes, ma'am, it does. It does. Jane has such an eagle eye. I so enjoy that about her. Okay, last call on these. Well, since these were popular, let me show you a few more. Okay, I'm going to scrape these to the side. I have a few other types. They just wouldn't all fit on the auction block. So let me show you the other ones that I have. Okay, here's the first one. It is a yellow dinosaur. This is a yellow fish, I want to say, with some spots, maybe, or it could be a shark, a whale. I don't know. I see teeth. So, once again, animal identification, not really my strong suit. That wasn't cussing. Here's the next one. I'm not sure if this is a cabbage or maybe it's a child. I don't know, but it's cute. Next, is this a cactus? Is it a melon? I never know what this stuff is, but you know who does know what this stuff is and is great at figuring it out is Jane. So that's why she gives you the code words. This is a pink dragon. That one I know. This one is French fries. That one I sure know. Oh, and look, I was actually showing you the back. Oops, oops. The front actually has eyes. Okay, I'm thinking this one's a ladybug, maybe. Sweet little face. Look at this cutie pie. I'm guessing by the ears it's a bunny. I'm thinking this one is probably well, it says sunny day, but I was thinking it was a cactus. Maybe it's not. And last but not least, look at this red dragon. Okay, this is the last of the choices. I bought a big, huge lot, so there'd be lots of choices, but all the choices are all one and done. There are no multiples. So let's see if there's any interest in these. Same price, of course. Imagine using the one with fries to write your grocery list, to write your food order, to figure out, who in your family wants this, wants that, this one wants fries, this one wants onion rings, this one wants a cheeseburger, this one wants just a hamburger, this one wants the chicken patty sandwich. Boy, can you tell I'm getting hungry now? I could have told the story about any of these. Oh, but of course, I went to the fries. And remember, they're all one and done. So if somebody else chooses it, there are no multiples. And I just love the shorter size. It just fits in your hand so perfectly. Also fits great in your purse. And I do also want to remind everybody in the chat that my billing and invoicing days are Wednesday and Thursday. I did have a couple of people that needed to still pay their bills. So if for some reason y'all haven't paid your bill from last week, make sure you pay it before I bill you again. You don't want to get two whole bills behind. Okay, I'll show some snacks next. Janice was raving about those barbecue chips. So I'd asked her if she wanted to see more of them because apparently she got her box today and apparently she started opening up and eating chips immediately, which just made my heart so happy. Okay, so we are sold. Oh, I wasn't specifically speaking to you. I had a bunch of people that got a little behind this week. So I wasn't specifically speaking to you. No, 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 sweetheart. You were one of about five. But they're all regular attenders. So I know they'll be taking care of things. I'm not worried. Okay, so Nancy is first choice, Rainbow second choice, and then open to the chat. The one next to the green one. Let's see. Well, there's a yellow one next to the green one and a red next to the green one. I'm going to take a guess. It's this cute little ladybug girl. Is it this one? If so, well, oh no. Okay, it's the dinosaur yellow one next to the green one. Okay, so this one then, yellow dino. Jane, help me out, sweetie. This one is so cute and so elaborate. Look at the great details on the back. Is this the right one? I do have other dinosaurs, but I'm thinking this is the only one next to the green. I was initially thinking about this one. I think it's this one, so it was next to the green. But there is also this one, but it wasn't directly next to the green. Okay, she's saying yes, ma'am. All right, so here we go. Yellow dinosaur to Nancy. Okay, fantastic. And oh, look, Rainbow's going for the fries. Yay. So cute. And you didn't even have to buy the Happy Meal to get it. All right. Anybody else? Still have some cute ones here. This one right here just makes me want to sing Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. I'm sure y'all are probably not happy that I sang that. Once again, I don't own the copyrights to any music. You may hear me sing, sample, or hum. All right, last call on these. And no cards. That's true. That is true. And I'm one of those people that when it comes to fries or onion rings, I like almost inhale them. They're so good. And you keep eating, and then you're like, wait, the whole thing's gone? The whole thing's gone? What happened? It was just so good, and you were so hungry. All right, last call. I'm about to clear these away then. And we'll go to some snacks. Jane, $4 starting bid on these cinnamon bears. So this is a nice big package of cinnamon bears. So not 1 ounces or 2 ounces or 3 ounces. No. This is 11 ounces. Look at this big bag of cinnamon bears by Lindy's Country Candy. So these are kind of like gummy bears, except they have a cinnamon taste to them, which to me gives them like a little hint of spice. But this is a nice big sack. Oh, and I might should show you the date on it. Let me see. It's probably on the back somewhere. Okay. Let's see if we can focus in on it. No, come on. Can't seem to get it to focus in. Oh, it's half cut off. but a 4/20/26, or maybe it's 4/27/26. Okay, any interest on these? Okay, we're going to pass on these then. Next, I have some red vines. These red vines are going to be just $2. 4.5 ounces. Original red licorice. Okay, any interest on these? All right, I'll show some chips. I don't have too many left, but I have a couple. Let me back the camera up. Okay, here are the barbecue smoked chipotle chips that Janice was raving about. She, for some reason, was afraid they were going to be hot, but I kept saying chipotle isn't really spicy, it just is kind of barbecuey. And she found that out and was raving about it in the chat. I also have this popcorn mix. It's everything bagel and cream cheese flavor. And lastly, I still have some truffle popcorn left. So let me see if I can fit all three of these in at the same time. So these are your choices. $3 for choice. Don't have much of a selection between what I have sold and what I've eaten. Oh. So barbecue, a truffle, or the bagel and cream cheese. $3. And y'all feel free to let me know what else you'd like to see. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all, and you're not obligated to buy anything. And if I can possibly reach it, I will. If not, then I'll get it ready for tomorrow night because tomorrow night's auction is at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, Nancy's in for 3. Anybody want to go to 310? Got to let you know that's my last barbecue chip. And I have just 2 of the truffle and 2 of the cream cheese and everything bagel. And that's it. I'm down to just those 5. I just have 1 of the barbecue chips, Nancy. And this is the big, big, big size. I might have some of the smaller size left, but I don't have it where I can reach it. Because I did have some in the small little size too, but this is the big family size. Here, let me put my ruler here. So these are all the big family size bags, not the little small ones. Oh, Janice is still watching. Yay. I was just saying how Janice was raving about these, saying the nicest things, and here she is. Lo and behold. Janice has such great timing. So last bag, just 2 left, just 2 left. That's it. Okay, Nancy's at 4. Looking for 410 now. Janice is at 420. Okay, Nancy's out, so we might as well go ahead and count this down, get it sold off. And we very much appreciate Nancy's bids and for Nancy being brave enough to suggest we do some snacks. Okay, Janice first, and then Nancy, and then open to the chat. Okay, she's going with the barbecue chips after tasting them. I totally get that. It's a great thing about getting your box and getting to taste stuff. All right, Nancy, would you like to try either of the others? I still have truffle and the everything bagel and cream cheese. Oh, she's going to pass. Okay, anybody else before I move them off of the auction block? Okay, we'll move these aside. All right, we'll go to something else. I got a little bit more in me, and then I'm going to have to shut down the auction just so I can go to the bathroom. Because that's just what happens when you are a single auctioneer. Okay, next I've got air fresheners. These air fresheners, look at these cute little fur babies. Aren't these just adorable? So you're going to get 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to start these at $3 for a 3-pack of air fresheners. How cute are those? So $3 for a 3-pack. It's almost like you'll have some emotional support, cutie pies in your car. But they'll actually be making your car smell better. Okay, any interest? Does it look like Chewy? Which one looks like Chewy? I've never seen Chewy. So, I mean, I believe that Chewy exists because, of Sandy. But which one looks like Chewy? The one closest to the door, the one in the middle, or the one closest to me? Let's see what Chewy basically looks like. Everybody is curious as I am. Let's just wait a second. I know Jane's going to say which of these 3 looks like Chewy. As we wait with bated breath, which is Chewy? Do we even know if Chewy's a boy or a girl? Are we even sure Chewy's a dog? Is Chewy named Chewy because Chewy chews on shoes? The one with a leg outside the basket, really? Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that one. Okay. All right, good to know. All right, well, let's do a price drop. Even though this is a 3-pack, anybody want to buy it now for $2? $2 for a 3-pack. It's too bad Sandy isn't in the chat. How funny would this be for Chewy to see Chewy's self on an air freshener? Now, I don't know that Chewy rides in cars, and I don't know if Sandy even drives, but that just seems like it'd be so funny. Have you ever seen a dog look at themselves in like a mirror? Oh, for a dog to see a dog this way. Oh, Jane's got all the info. Okay, Chewy is a boy Yorkshire Terrier, of course. Okay, thank you, Jane. What type of dog is Lucy? Because, Jane did mention Lucy the other day, so Lucy isn't a secret. At least I don't think so. If I spoke out of turn, Jane, I take it back. But I thought you had publicly mentioned Lucy last week, so I thought, well, maybe it'd be okay since there's only 13 of us here, just to ask, what kind is Lucy? All right, we're gonna pass on this. All right, next I want to reduce the price of these really cute butterfly necklaces, and these are going to be for choice. These are new, these are sealed, and these are gorgeous. I'm going to reduce these to only $3. Only $3. They are new and on the card, and look how pretty these are. They're just ready for gift giving. So there's the first one in blue. If you like that one, but you think the blue isn't dark enough, here's one with more of a turquoise. So $3 for choice. So I want to go ahead and move these. Here is one with a purple butterfly. Here's a two-tone pink butterfly. Here's a butterfly with some yellows and oranges. Lucy is an Australian Shepherd Corgi mix. She has very short little legs and a long body. Oh, that sounds so cute. Okay, apparently I have two of this one, I see now. And this is the last one. It's black and white. Oops, let me move my camera. There we go. Okay, we've got Nancy in at 3. All right, anybody for 310? All right, let's see which one are ones. These are new and wrapped in plastic. Just perfect for gift giving. They're kind of flat, so you could even put these in a card. Oh no, none was red. But I'm thinking maybe you thought the two-tone pink was red, so maybe you want the light blue. Light blue. Let me back it up. If not, I'll give you some colors. We're going to call this one purple, turquoise, light blue, pink, yellow. This one's a duplicate of this one, and black and white. Okay, so I think you also want this one. So these are the two that I think you want. If not, tell Jane, and Jane will help me. think it's these two. I'll show you the others. I'll move these closer in so you can see better. So these two, correct? Okay. Oh, and she wants Jane to pick one. That's so sweet. Love it, love it. Monarch. That's what it's called. I knew it was called something with an M. I just couldn't think of it. Okay, Jane, which color can Nancy treat you to? I love the gift alerts. Kindness wins. So Jane, you can say purple, a turquoise, a pink, or black and white. Gift alert, gift alert. And we'll get this sent out to Jane. Oh, look at those cute little gift emojis. Wonder what color Jane will pick. So Jane, purple, turquoise, the two-tone pink, or the black and white? The bottom turquoise. Okay, fantastic. Now this one isn't actually in plastic. The one above it's in plastic. I hope that's okay. But I'd opened it at one point to show it at a previous auction back when I was asking $5 for them. So anybody else? Anybody else? Well, I always like to end shows on a good note, just like you want to end a song on a high note. And I absolutely think that these being both beautiful and the kindness of gifting to each other is just so moving. This seems like a great note to end the auction on. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, once you've watched 4 long hours of Colleen sell you great items with her ladies' night with Miss Tracy and Lisa, that y'all stampede over here and I will have more great bargains for you. So I say thank you to Jane. Thank you to all of the viewers, the bidders, buyers. Thank you to the members and thank you to those also on Discord. I say, laissez-les brûler. Let the good times roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul, roll on and on and on. May God bless you. Good night.